Remember the 5-ish Doctors that we got for the 50th? That was fun, wasn't it? Would you like another one for the 60th? Well, you can't. You can have this instead. For fuck's sake. More on that later. But first...
Right. Shall we get started?
Yes!
Right. I'm ready when you are.
Here we go then. Hold tight, everyone.
Oh, for God's sake! Piss off!
Why am I surrounded by idiots?
Hello, Grumpies.
Greetings from the Shadowband dimension.
First of all, big shout out to me mate Rosa for bringing this bollocks to my attention. Now over on TwitTwat,
Bloody Twitter!
Josh Snares, you all know Josh, tweeted about how he wanted a follow-up to the 5-ish Doctors for the 60th, only to be informed that apparently Shitfester McCoy had let slip that they had indeed pitched it to the BBC, but they said no. So, let me get this straight. We can have a second series of that redacted trans propaganda shite, paid for by your TV poll tax by the way, like Nicola McStarlin's free publicity podcast, and we can have the cringy walkfest that is fucking doomsday, but we can't have the 5-ish Doctors 2, when the first one was just as good as the John Hurt adventures and Bradley Hartnell in an exciting adventure with nostalgia. In some ways, trying to emulate the success of the original 5-ish might not be a good idea, like bringing back Fawlty Towers, but Bob Iger and RTD2 both went back to their old jobs and they've made a great fist of things so far, if you'll pardon the expression. And if Jizz Finish can get away with a fanwank of Once and Future, why can't we have an inferior sequel to what, for many, was one of the highlights of the 50th? On the other hand, the Three Stooges, Blanderson, Porky and Shitfester, well, they finally got the cameos they wanted in 2013 in Shittica's finale. So why do we need to see them again? And don't forget, these three cowardly cunts never said a fucking word when James Dreyfus got thrown under Iris Wildtime's bus. So in a sense, they can fuck off. But in another sense, why don't they just do it themselves anyway? Fuck the BBC. Like they were going to do the first time. No doubt the truth about us not getting 5-ish too, apart from the obvious, that it's about 3 straight white blokes and who wants to watch that, will come out at some con or other. But who was it said no? Was it the BBC themselves? Or that Welsh fart sniffer Russell C.U.N.T. Davis? Whoever it was, one thing's for certain. The 60th is shaping up to be the shittieth.
You have reached the inner scrotum of Russell the Davis. Funny. Please state the nature of your script emergency.
Hello, Russell. It's Peter.
Peter who?
Peter Blanderson? The 5th Doctor Who?
Oh, really? Which one were you again? I can't quite place you, love.
I was the one after Tom Baker.
Oh, celery boy. Right, got it. So, to what do I owe the awkward pleasure?
Well, you remember the 50th anniversary? We did the 5-ish Doctors for that, me, Colin and Sylvester. Well, we thought you might like to do a sequel for the 60th.
Did that jock bastard Morfat put you up to this?
No, we just thought it might be nice for the fans. But I won't lie, the DVD royalties would come in handy.
I see, so there's 3 of you, is there? Celery, Clowny and Brolly. Sounds like last of the summer Who, if you ask me.
Well, yes, there's me, Colin and Sylvester, possibly Paul McGann, subject to work commitments, of course.
Yes, well, thing is, love, the modern Who universe has to reflect the modern world, see?
But it's escapist fantasy about a bloke in a box fighting space dustbins.
Oh no, not anymore, love, no. Nowadays, it's a diverse, inclusive equality fantasy about a black bloke in a box, demanding respect from space dustbins. Still, I might be able to fit you in. Are any of you gay?
No, but we're all mates with John Barrowman.
Moving on. Are any of you trans?
No.
Are any of you black?
No.
Well, there you are, see? Sorry, love to help, can't. I can give you Josh Snare's phone number if you like. He'd love to knock one out with you. Wait, hold on. I just had another genius better than Muffet idea. I don't suppose the three of you are in a throuple, are you?
Would it help us get the gig if we were?
Hello, Peter. Any news on the 60th? An audition? What sort of audition? Sausage Fest. Who's Cutie? All right then. I'll phone Colin. Hello, Nicola, love. What's your Nev done this time? Oh, I've got Sylvie online too. I'll call you back. Colin, I've just had Peter on the phone. RTD2 says if we want to be in the 60th, we need to audition. Audition? 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 Bloody cheek, I don't audition anymore. I've been in the jungle, me. Yes, and I've been in the Hobbit. Did I mention I was in the Hobbit? Oh, shut up about the bloody Hobbit, Sylv. So what does he want us to do? We need to play Hide the Sausage with this cute non-white rent boy and some black trans lesbian called Yasmin. Oh well, it's not the first time I've been fucked over by a BBC, is it? Right, I'll get our Marion to pop down to Cash and Carry for a 5-gallon drum of KY. You phone that Stephen Moffat. Ask if we can borrow his nipple clamps.